We have Robert Yoder with West Lafayette High School. He is the mobile device manager at West Lafayette High School, and he's going to talk about his experience with our TechGuard Connect lockers. So Robert, thanks so much for your time today. What challenges do you face with those devices?
This was the first year we did this mobile device initiative, and we really underestimated the need for loaner devices. If a student forgets their device, if they don't charge it, if it needs repaired, we are like, oh, it's not going to be too bad. We can manage this using just our office secretaries. And we started off with just 4 loaners in the office, and as you can imagine, that got quickly out of hand. It was super stressful for the office secretaries, for the kids, for me. He was like, oh, let's look at one of these lockers. I didn't even know this was a thing. So it's honestly just been a godsend, to put it lightly. So students no longer have to speak to anyone to get a loaner. They just simply enter their lunch pin, which they already know. Mm-hmm. They go pick one, they go get a loaner out. I can easily see who has it, when it's returned, when it's not returned. And we're also using it for our repairs. So now, instead of going to the office, explaining to the poor office secretary what their device problem is, now they go get a loaner, they leave their device behind, and then they simply shoot us an email saying what bay it's in, what the issue is, and I can go get it, put it back, and they go back and pick it up. It's been awesome.
What's been an advantage of the Bretford Connect, like cloud-based software?
The Bretford cloud system has given us the ability to see how many loaners are being checked out. We started off with just 1 locker, thinking that just 10 would be fine. Mm-hmm. We've already added a second locker to our infrastructure because we were maxing that thing out. Within the first 4 days, it was just full, and these kids are going up to the locker, and I'm like, sorry. So we have one on the second floor now, and we have one on the first floor. So it's more easily accessible, and the cloud system was just so easy to add that locker to our infrastructure. I didn't really have to do anything too extensive, and importing all of our kids was super easy. We were able to just export a CSV file from our student information system with their name, email, and lunch pin, put that right into Bretford Connect, and it was able to generate the pin for them, and it was pretty seamless. It's really been nice to use.
Very impressed that you guys were able
it's so
get it
nice
done.
to have a good import process with stuff like that. That can't be stated enough.
What prompted you to create this app?
So I wanted the ability to pull up the app, get a nice, easy list of the lockers with icons, and be able to open all of them at once. I actually just got the second locker added to the app, and it's on its own separate page, and the icons will change color depending on their current status, if they're checked out, if they're charging, and I can tap on it, see who it was last checked out to, at what time. And it's pretty great. It's awesome that the API is included with our membership to Bretford Connect, because that wasn't the case with some of the alternative companies that we were looking at.
Any other scenarios that you might be utilizing TechGuard Connect?
One thing I thought of was maybe with doing a lot of virtual learning this year, some of the kids have switched from on-site to virtual. They get home, the parent realizes, oh, our super old desktop isn't going to cut it. Maybe we should be using the Chromebook option from the school. In the future, that may be nice to have a locker that parents could go and pick up a device. Because right now they're just picking it up from the office, but sometimes the office staff isn't even there, or I just leave it out on a table in an unsecured location. So yeah, that's the only thing that I could really think of.
What was the most specific reason that you chose TechGuard Connect?
When compared to the other options, Bretford Connect was far superior, just solely based on you guys selling it and your website and the API being included. And Bretford Connect is definitely the most cost effective. It's not too much money to have this luxury of management. We've been super satisfied with it. That's why we chose you guys over the competitors. you guys seem like a small company, but you're doing like things that I would expect from a bigger company with a lot more people on the team, which is awesome.
If you could give any other district a piece of advice, what would you say?
As far as break fix is concerned, I used to work at Apple, so just coming from there and just carrying over those values of customer service as well as speedy turnaround time and getting it done right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Do that and combine that with the Bretford locker, and I think you've got a winning system, because the pickup is just awesome. It's like a Little Caesars pizza pickup portal.
Hot and ready. It works.
It's hot and ready Chromebooks. That's what it is. So pulling it up here, upon first launch, you'll have to sign in with your Bretford credentials to get your auth token, and then it securely stores that in the iPhone's keychain. I've got 2 pages here. I have Media Center and LGI. Those are our 2 lockers. Media Center has loaners numbers 1 through 10. LGI is 11 through 20. Red status means that the device is checked out, and if I were to tap on one of those, I can see that it's checked out. To gray L, I get to see what time it was checked out, and I can also, with one tap, open that locker, and I get that on every option here. If it is checked in and available, the box is white, as number 14, 15 are. And if it has been checked in and is doing the store and charge, it turns yellow. So we have our store and charge set to 25 minutes. So a few times it's happened where a kid will be like, well, I just saw Timmy put his in. Why can't I do that? Oh, I look at the app. It's yellow. You need to wait 25 minutes and come back and try again. Mm-hmm. Now up at the top here, if I press and hold on the word Media Center, I get a pop-up for open all lockers, and with one button I can quickly open up lockers 1 through 10. And this has been so nice because we are sanitizing these loaners after every school day due to COVID, and just being able to, as I'm walking up the stairs, I just tap open all lockers. They're all open and ready to go by the time I get up there. And same for LGI, I can open them all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's simple by design, and it gets me every information, all the information that I need. It's built to allow for future lockers too, if we decide to add a 3rd one or anything going forward. So, all right, well, that's all you have then. I will go ahead and get off of here. But thank you so much for reaching out and being so helpful. And you guys are awesome. So, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.